Okay, I think I'm live this time. Pretty sure. Okay, I had to go to an old system to be able to get live tonight. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is just a Mercury retrograde thing or what, but I had to go to an old platform to be able to stream in, and the problem with that is that I'm still having a really hard time streaming into Facebook. And I did a test the other day, and I thought that I was able to stream in to Facebook, and it's still not letting me. So I don't know what's going on. It's really very frustrating, to say the least. But that's okay. That's okay. It's just really weird stuff is happening. So I was talking for a while, and I was like, cannot figure out what's happening. It's not connecting. Like I had nothing going on. Like on YouTube. I think that I'm finally live on YouTube. Yes, I am. Okay. So I'm finally live on YouTube, and it just kept saying that I was scheduled. I don't know what happened. But it's been doing that lately when I have been trying to stream into Facebook. So I don't know. It's really strange. It's very frustrating. And it never connected me to Facebook at all. So I'm sorry. And this is now like half an hour late or more. Yeah, it's more than a half hour late. Yay. Okay. So let me just run through some of the things that I was talking about. Besides all this weird shit that is, and excuse my language, but this is just the way it's going to be. All right. I'm in a mood. I have been working on this for 35 minutes trying to get all this stuff to go right. So I just want to tell you that Mercury is still retrograde until the 11th. Now, I want to remind you guys that on the 11th, 12th, and 13th, Venus is going to be conjunct Jupiter. I did talk about this in numerology, but Venus is going to be conjunct Jupiter, and that is the luckiest day of the year. It really is, because Jupiter is only in Cancer every 12 to 13 years, okay? Venus does take like a year to 2 years to go through all the signs. So they can be conjunct every year, 2 years-ish, but not in Cancer. Okay? And it's really going to be messed up when they're conjunct in Virgo, because Venus does not like being in Virgo, and Venus is getting ready to go into Virgo in September. Luckily, it's going to be a short little stint because Venus does not enjoy being in Virgo, okay? So bad place for Venus. So what we have here is Mercury going direct right at the same time that we have this really lucky day, that we have these really lucky days. So the 11th, 12th, and 13th, we're going to feel that conjunction of Venus and Jupiter in Cancer, and it's going to be a great time to manifest. It truly is. The water manifesting that we did a couple of weeks ago, you can see this one is empty. So I wrote new things on the jar that I talked to you guys about. I've already poured all of my water over. You can see that that's empty. I'm getting ready to drink that water on Friday. The full moon in Aquarius is going to hit its peak on Saturday the 9th. So go ahead and drink your water. Okay? Go ahead and get out there, get ahead of it, and drink your water on Friday. So while I'm in that, hang on 2 seconds. So while we're there, that's Saturday, okay? Yeah, full moon in Aquarius on Saturday. Then we have our really lucky days when Mercury goes direct on the 11th. We have our really, really lucky days with Venus and Jupiter conjunct in Cancer, because both of them are very happy in Cancer, okay? Jupiter and Venus are very happy in Cancer. This is a really good conjunction. Manifest like crazy the 11th, 12th, and 13th, okay? All right, so that's going to get us to next week. And we'll go through some stuff after that. July's bingo card. Now, I did forget to mark something off that I did. So, July's bingo card. I wanted to go through this because I did a lot. I did not do as much as I needed to. However, life happens, right? So that's why I wanted to talk to you guys tonight about determination, self-love, and discipline, and how connected they are together. Because this is like determination, this is discipline, and it also is a bit of self-love. However, and this is a big however, I caught a meme this week, and it just put it all into perspective for me. First of all, I keep almost burning myself on this, so I need to tell you about this candle that I am burning before I go any further. So I was at one of my friends recently passed away, and I was at her visitation. I don't do well at funerals. I mean, at all. Like, even if it's someone that I'm not particularly fond of, which is rare that I would go to their funeral, but I don't do well at funerals. So, I have been burning a Scorpio candle because my friend Vanetta is a Scorpio. I mean, her birthday hasn't changed. But Scorpio, her favorite color was purple, and this is sort of, it's not purple, but it has some purple hues to it. So I'm just going to put this back here so I don't continue to like burn myself. But I just want you guys to see, and this is like, this artwork is from my friend Tomomi. And Tomomi and Vanetta were very good friends. But we're going to burn the Scorpio candle for Vanetta, who also gave me this gorgeous bracelet. Oh my gosh. I mean, she was just so talented. So she gave me this bracelet that has gradient colors of smoky quartz. And she said she had to throw in a little bit of clear quartz. I get that. But mostly it's smoky quartz. And then she put, can you see this? She put a new moon at one end and a full moon at the other. I can't get the full moon to rotate. There's the full moon and there's a new moon. I love that. I mean, it was just so perfect. So anyway, that being said, so we're talking about determination, self-love, and discipline. So it's pretty amazing how I saw a meme this week and it tied all of those things together for me. Like determination. Determination means that you love yourself enough to know that you can do something, that you can accomplish something. That is determination. Even if you're tired or you feel like, you're just like, I need to educate myself about this, or I do deserve this raise, this relationship, this house, this car, whatever it is, and you work really hard and you're determined to get to that space, that is a determination. But loving yourself enough to know that you can achieve more. See the tie-in there? Yeah. How self-love ties in with discipline is this meme that I saw was about discipline is not a punishment. Discipline is not, it's not a habit. I mean, it is a habit, but it's not. So discipline is about you respecting yourself and loving yourself enough to do the things that are right for you. How about exercising, which is a big part of what was on my bingo card. Exercising. I did exercise quite a bit. I did. But I'm learning that discipline is not about being disciplined to go and exercise. It's about saying, hey girl, hey, you need to go and exercise because you deserve this. You deserve this time to burn off some of that raw energy that you're carrying around all the time. You deserve this time to yourself, like whether it's in nature or whether it's in your office, with that, what is that called? Elliptical thing. I mean, all of those things, like it's sitting back and just going, you know what? You deserve this. It's okay for you to spend some time doing this. It's okay that you left the clothes in the dryer last night, but let's go ahead and fold them and get them put away today because you deserve to live in a nice, clean house, an organized space, right? Yeah. So this has a lot to do with how we take care of ourselves, how we maintain ourselves. And the thing is, if we don't take care of our cars, if we don't take care of our houses, things fall apart, don't they? I mean, I'm very, very grateful to the previous owners of our house for putting those gutter guards on our gutters so that I don't have all this clogged up mess. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, if you don't clean out your gutters, weird stuff's going to happen, right? That's when we start getting water backed up into our house and we may not know it, which can lead to mold. And then you may not know that until it's really bad. Yeah. Like just doing regular maintenance, right? Regular maintenance on ourselves could look like going to the dentist or going to the doctor, or it could look like maybe taking our animals to the vet. Regular maintenance, right? It's because we want them to be okay. We want our pets to be okay. We need to take care of ourselves like we would take care of, other things. Our cars. We need our cars to get to work, to get to the grocery store, or to get to whatever. But the thing is, we maintain that car because we need it, because we rely on it. And we know that it's going to get us to where we need to go. We need to maintain ourselves the same way. And I am talking about with ourselves, we need to look at physically, yes. Spiritually, 100%. Mentally, we kind of skip over that one, and we also skip over the emotional part. We skip over some emotional and mental things because we're like, physically and spiritually, those are important. No, girl, all of them are important. All of them are important. And I don't care what you believe in. I don't care what spiritual practice that you have, but all of those things are important. They are. And if one gets out of whack, like my hair, what is this? What's going on with my hair? What is this, 1973? I mean, like my hair's doing weird stuff. But but the thing is, if one of those things goes out of whack, if you get out of whack, like emotionally, it could affect you mentally and physically. All of these things are going to affect us spiritually. When we're out of whack spiritually, it happens, right? Just like, I use this example all the time because I kind of think it's funny. Ronald Reagan's trickle-down effect, but it does happen. Maybe not financially in the United States or like in the world at all, but it does happen with us, with our bodies, with our lives. It happens. If we're not taking care of ourselves, things get out of whack. And I know this for a fact because a couple of years ago, I was so depressed. I got so depressed that I let so many things fall through the cracks. And I am still trying to clean up that mess. I am still trying to clean up the mess that affected not just my life, but my kids, my husband, my animals. It affected all of us. And it is still taking me time to clean that up because I didn't maintain it. Because I didn't get myself together. I didn't maintain anything. It has been a real struggle for me to try and come back from that. But the thing is, I started pulling in, I was beating myself up and just going, oh my gosh, you're not disciplined enough. You're not disciplined enough. And then I was just like, but God, I'm so tired, and I'm just not getting enough done. I'm not enough. And then I started to tell myself I wasn't enough. And that's when that bad habits start leaking back in, right? That's when you start spending too much time on the Entenmann's aisle in the grocery store. Sorry, I hit the camera. That's when you start doing a lot of bad habity things, right? The cakes, oh yeah, the cookies, oh, shut up. And ice cream, oh, again, bad. So the thing is, what we need to do is give ourselves a break and understand that discipline is not any kind of I almost want to say Saturn, but it is. Saturn is our discipline. But it's not that high school principal hanging over our heads going, you're doing it wrong, you're going to be in trouble, you're going to get detention. No, it's not a punishment. That's the word I was looking for. It's not a punishment, and it shouldn't be a punishment. Discipline should be about us respecting ourselves. It should be about us taking care of ourselves. And the determination should be the same thing. It should be about us knowing and trusting ourselves enough that we can go, I can do that. I can do that. Now, I'm not talking about brain surgery. I don't recommend doing that without some training. But if you want to start the training for it, then go right ahead. That's determination. But don't just come up and just go, think I want to pilot a plane. Think I want to jump in that cockpit and just go to it. Okay, let's be a little bit responsible with our determination, okay? And let's not just jump off the deep end without looking. If you want to train to be a pilot, gun it up. That's what you should do. But we're not just, that's determination, is training for something or learning something, making a personal achievement. That's excellent. But I'm not saying just jump out there without a parachute. Think about it. Okay? I think you know what I'm talking about. But the kind of discipline that I'm talking about is not beating yourself up when you don't get everything accomplished on your bingo card. Look, I almost had bingo in a couple of different ways. All right. So actually, I need to mark that off. I need to mark it off more. I just have a slash. So I almost had bingo here. Almost, right? But the thing about it is that I accomplished something. One of my friends commented on the bingo card video and said that she cleaned out like 80% of her house or something. 80%? Gretchen, I can't remember. It's like I think she decluttered. That was it. She decluttered like 80% of her house using the bingo card. Oh my gosh. That's what it's for. How can this help you? This can help you to set things up to go, you know what? I love myself enough that I want to do this. I respect myself enough that I want to do this. One of the easiest things on here, I didn't do. The thrift store. Going to the thrift store once, possibly 2 times. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. I loaded the stuff up into my car to take to the thrift store, and that's where it is. I'm currently driving around Greater Cobb County with the back of my CRV, the cargo area of my CRV, just stuffed with boxes. And that's super awesome, right? I mean, it's just constant rattling, constant like noise. Yeah, it's fantastic. So I put it on my bingo card for August, because what I did was I took one of these that I had already printed off and I just marked through July and just put August, because that's the kind of slick girl I am. But so what I did was I'm going to take it this week. That's a goal. But my kids are back in school, so I, in theory, have a lot more free time. Yeah, in theory. So what I'm seeing is, and I think that there's a lot more on my bingo card that I almost accomplished, that I almost got done. Yeah, but it's okay. I did get started on some stuff. I was moving ahead. But when I hit that meme and I saw that it's not about beating myself up because I was determined to get something done and I didn't quite make it. Well, it's not over. We're not done here, right? I still have plenty of time that I can go and work on these things. It just does require some self-love, some self-respect, some trusting myself that I can do something to pull in that determination and that discipline. And that's the crux of it. Trust yourself, love yourself, respect yourself, and the determination and the discipline becomes a lot easier. Sorry, I got stung earlier today. Yeah, I mean, this is like the second bee sting in like a week. So I'm just tickled over that. I would like to think that maybe by this time next week, I will be able to stream back to Facebook. It may not happen. I did a test this week and I thought that I had connected to Facebook, but clearly I did not. So, and now the platforms aren't working. I'm just having to stream like from an old platform into YouTube. It's a mess. It's a mess out there. And this is this is Mercury retrograde in Leo. All right. And guess where my Mercury is? It's in Leo. Really? Like, this was necessary in life? It's all right. Just to let you know, though, Saturn, our discipline, our high school principal that's telling us that's not a good idea, all of that, it's going retrograde on September 1st. Let me just make sure that I'm correct. No. No, it's not retrograde on September 1st. It goes back into Pisces on September 1st. Yeah. So Saturn is returning into Pisces on September 1st. Saturn's already been retrograde. But Saturn in Pisces, it's a little wishy-washy. And it's retrograde. So, yeah, super fun. But Saturn is retrograding back into Pisces on September 1st. So that's awesome. But at least it's not conjunct Neptune. I mean, that's unpleasant. It's been unpleasant. This is the second time that it's been conjunct. And both Neptune and Saturn are retrograde. Now, we're going to have another pass through because Saturn is going to be conjunct Neptune again when Saturn goes direct and skips right over the top of Neptune again. You know, this has been a real entertaining year. And I'm not saying that it's been really bad for Virgos, but I'm saying it's not been the easiest time for anybody with a lot of Virgo placements. But Mercury goes into Virgo on September 2nd, and that is going to make us all very happy. It is. All of us with Virgo placements, and because Mercury loves being in Virgo. Venus does not, but Mercury loves it. And Venus goes into Virgo on the 19th of September. Venus does not like being in Virgo, so we're going to be really happy when Venus moves into Libra, which is going to be in October, I believe. And let's just go ahead and check. While I'm here, I know it took me 35 minutes to get online tonight, but seriously, it was not my fault. Let's just see when Venus goes into Libra. Venus goes into Libra on October 13th. October 13th is when Venus goes into Libra. So we're going to look forward to that. Because, again, Venus does not like being in the persnickety Virgo. I mean, who can blame it? I barely like being in Virgo, and I have Virgo sun. So, all right. So, I will say that I don't think Mercury stays. Yeah, Mercury does not stay in Virgo very long. Yeah. This is going to be a tricky one because Mercury does not stay in Virgo very long. It moves into Libra on the 18th of September. Can you believe that? That just seems harsh. It does. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, it's not the worst place for Mercury. Pisces is the worst place for Mercury. Yeah. So, check your chart, see what you got. All right. So, just letting you know, this is where we are. Determination, self-love, and discipline have a lot to do with self-respect, self-trust, being able to trust yourself. This is going to lead you in the right direction. Okay, I seriously do not know what's going on with my hair. My hairstylist is probably just like trying to figure out where I've been because I haven't had time to get my hair highlighted. Look at this. It's bad root system here. Yeah. I want to thank my friend Vanetta again for just being such an awesome friend the last like 8 or 9 years. And for giving me such an awesome new moon, full moon bracelet. I'm going in the wrong direction. Like a new moon, full moon bracelet. I cannot. They don't want to show the way that I want them to. There we go. That's better. The new moon is the dark one. The full moon is the light one. Just in case you didn't know that. There is my Scorpio candle that I will be burning for her for a while. I have a few of those. So, all right, you guys. Well, I hope you take care. I hope you started a new bingo card. If you didn't, then start one in September. It's fine. Take August off. It'll be great. But remember, love yourself, trust yourself, respect yourself, and the discipline and determination are going to be a lot easier to handle, to master, and to work through. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, you guys. I hope you have a great week. And until we see each other again, get out there and make your magic. Bye.